Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report, and once again, it is the Barnes and Tony show. Michael in the hallway with the chat.
Oh yeah, dude!
On a football Friday, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well, baby. It's Friday, like let's fucking go. You got a big vacation coming up. It's walk weekend, dude. I'm stoked. Very excited.
Yes,
dude. Let's go.
Yes.
Big weekend.
Big weekend. So jacked up about it, Tony. So much to get to. I believe Kev Do from the top, just to get it. To get us going.
Dude, Kev Do from the toppest of the ropes, dude. Kev Do wants to smoke. He says, "Playoff picks, you guys ready to lose again?" He asked so nervously.
Him and Josh are so nervous. They just can't admit it. They can't admit it.
Speaking of the devil, dude, Josh B, the Prez. Here we go. Playoff picks, dude. Happy
I'm like Tony with ESPN.
Friday, gents, dude. Hashtag TC, hashtag the sports board.
Oh, yeah. Josh B, let's go.
Top of the steel cage.
From
dude.
the top of the steel cage. And right now, the top of the steel cage, Tony, in Hawaii. A little bit of a surprise here. Cam Davis, after the first round, leading the Sony Open here, 8 under par, 62 yesterday. I was watching the PGA Tour live and Golf Channel coverage last night. Afternoon conditions got a little rough, windy, dark. It seemed like it was going to pour. It ended up holding off, but that really, affected the golfers out in the putting green. So a lot of missed putts to hit the gala. Mm-hmm. My pick, 3 over. Yesterday. Dude. The putts were lipping out, steaming by the hole. The conditions were not great. You expected the scoring to be a lot better. Your guy Ludwig Adbert even yesterday. And looking at the top of the leaderboard here, Taylor Montgomery, 2 shots back, solo second, tied for third. Aaron Rye, Austin Eckroth, Steven Yeager, and Webb Simpson, all shooting 65s yesterday. So we go from a par 73 last week to a par 70 this week. And last week's winner, Chris Kirk, is 1 shot behind them at 4 under par. So Chris Kirk following up his win at the Century with a solid performance here in round 1. And it'll be interesting to see weather-wise how the rest of the weekend plays out. But nevertheless, I think, it'll play for an exciting finish. And I think the guys who struggled yesterday will rebound today because, they go early, late, early. So, maybe the conditions, if they mirror what we saw yesterday, the early wave will be able to make up some of those strokes that they lost yesterday with the high winds.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like we look at the weather report earlier this week, and it seemed relatively okay. The wind didn't seem like it was going to be a factor, but geez, dude, that's tough.
Yeah, no, the putting was crazy. And the way the course, I don't know, the front 9 was just playing very hard yesterday.
That's crazy.
So, you never know what you're going to get. It, changes day by day.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out for this one. And before we get to football, let's go, Tony, to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play. Stop it. Yep.
And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So the Yankees making a couple signings yesterday. The biggest one, Marcus Stroman, the former New York Met. 2 years, $37 million, vesting option for a third at 18.5. Stroman, 32 years old, currently posting a 2.96 ERA in the first half of last year, dealt with some injuries in the second half, which pulled his ERA up to 3.95. So, when I first heard this news, I wasn't ecstatic, about it, but I think the whole thing is if he's healthy, and pitches somewhat close to what we saw in the first half of last year when he was an all-star, I think it'll end up being a good move. And he does have either the highest or one of the highest ground ball rates in the major leagues. So I think that plays well for Yankee Stadium, but apparently Tony's tight. I don't know why.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen him pitch. I mean, he had the greatest ground ball rate when he was with the Mets too.
Yeah, his numbers were pretty good. It's not like I mean, if you're I'm talking like a 3 or 4 starter, and then also price wise, we saw Frankie Montas, Tony, throw one inning last year, got 16 million.
That's tough.
Stroman here makes the All-Star team last year, gets 18. I mean, I think value wise, it's pretty good. Listen, like I said, it wouldn't have been my first choice. And apparently, they offered Snell 5 years.
I saw that
$150 million. And I guess he wants 200.
Jesus, dude.
You would think that means they're out, but a lot of people think they're going to add another starting pitcher. Maybe they go back to the drawing board there with Snell, because that would be nice. And then if then Stroman's your 3, your 4 starter,
right?
But as a 2 starter, a guy that hasn't thrown more than 138 innings in a while. You want to have a guy at the top of the rotation give you 160, 170, 180. So he came up a little short of that. So I think the jury at the end of the day will be out on this one. It's one of those things. I think the first thing that comes to my mind is it's not horrible, but it just wasn't what we were thinking. Obviously originally Yamamoto, then shifting to Snell and Montgomery, which still, again, might be in play. So I think it really matters what they do to follow up this move.
Yeah, no, I guess you are right. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I mean, I think, like I said, I've watched him pitch for the Mets. I mean, yeah, he had some good outings, I guess. He had big innings. He brings some intensity, Gold Glover. But I mean, I don't know, dude. At the end of the day, like that contact pitching doesn't always work against good hitting teams. It just doesn't it just doesn't always work very well. And that's why I feel like there was a lot of games where he imploded completely. He, like you said, last season, didn't give as many innings as you wanted to. Yes, he was good, but I mean, still the back half of the season was so piss poor. And the guy runs his mouth a lot, dude. I mean, not for nothing. He's had nothing but bad things to say about his tenure with the Mets, and say what you will about it. I mean, obviously there's nothing good coming out of there, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, dude. It seemed like he was a type of guy who causes more issues in the clubhouse than he solves. Listen, man, I mean, that's great that the Yankees are making a move, and like you said, he put up great numbers for the first half of the season, like really, really good numbers. Like, again, we talked about it, and I was obviously tight. I was like, wow, this guy's like pitching really well, and he was still running his mouth off about the Mets, about the clubhouse, their ethics, whatever. But at the end of the day, obviously, time will tell. But like you said, I guess you did, kind of bolster your rotation, and hopefully it does work out. Hopefully he does kind of keep a positive attitude, and as long as the Yankees are successful, it seems like Marcus Stroman will be happy. So
I don't know if it's the lack of sleep that's causing that wry smile you have on your face, Tony.
It probably is the lack of sleep. It's really your face. You started it. You started smiling at me, Brian. Okay.
No, but I listen. I'm going to be straightforward.
Right.
I already said. I mean, I don't love it, but I'm going to go into it with an open mind. And it's just one of those things. If it does go poorly, it'll be a complete train wreck. But on the other side of things, if we see, like I said, somewhat close to what we saw in the first half of last season, and he stays healthy, value-wise, then it's a great deal. Let's see what happens. I
can't believe that one got by me yesterday.
Oh, you didn't even know that till
you said that just right now. I swear to God, dude.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, we were at the movies.
Yeah, yesterday I had my head in the laptop all day.
And then you got 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, dude, it's not good.
How many, honestly?
No, I probably fell asleep around like 12:30.
Got
for 5.5.
5. Yeah, 5.5
Isn't great, dude. And honestly, like, fell asleep around 12:30. I mean, I don't know, dude. Who knows? Could be 12:45.
Yeah, nah, it's tight at the end of the day. They also re-signed Luke Weaver. I think it was 1 year, $3 million. He made 3 starts for them last year, 3.38. Career ERA in the majors, 5.14 over 574 innings. So not a great track record. I mean, I think the hope here, he could be your 6th starter. Another offseason, not another, really the first offseason with pitching coach Matt Blake, shout out chat, that he could maybe be serviceable, be a swingman in the rotation, the bullpen. So kind of just a depth move, but I preface this by saying, like, that's good.
Yeah.
But I think to really, you want to, of course, every year you want to win this World Series, but especially this year, the time is now.
Right.
You got to add another starter. Otherwise, you're just going to have to add one at the deadline, and it's probably going to cost you more. Right now, it's only going to cost you money. I really don't want to see them tap too much into the farm system, especially the crown jewels of the system. You don't want to get rid of them.
Yeah, but I do like this. I mean, again, like adding depth to your bullpen, I feel like is never really a bad thing.
No.
Especially when your bullpen is already good. Like, I mean, there's gonna be times where maybe your starting pitching isn't doing what you want to, and you'll have the ability to throw these other bullpen arms out there to save your better bullpen arms. So I like that, dude. That was something the Mets definitely had. I mean, they looked terrible at that last year. They had no depth in the bullpen, and on top of it, they really haven't done much this season, I don't think, either. But I like that move.
Yeah. And he could be a reliever, he could be a starter. And the whole thing, too, you can't go into a season, these are our 5 starters. And then if you have a 6, I mean, 6, we have no room for him. Where are you going to put him in the bullpen? And it's like, hello? I mean, have we not watched baseball the last couple of years? I mean, 2 starters minimum from each team miss at least 10 starts, I would say, on average.
Literally. Especially now.
So, you gotta have more options. So I think, that makes a lot of sense. And, you'd expect some more, dominoes to fall here. The Snells, the Montgomerys, the Bellingers.
Yeah, what the hell?
So maybe we'll see that happen over the weekend or in the next couple weeks. So yeah, let's see what happens. A couple other comments.
Yes, we do have a couple other comments here. Of course, we have Kev Do with the hashtag Mexican flan, dude.
Wow.
And then chairman of the company, Lonnie, in the house saying, let's go. Let's have a show today, guys. Football frenzy, hashtag rep the company, rep DTV. Josh B says Stroman deal is not gonna make or break us, dude. Wow, dude. No spiral. No spiral.
I mean, that was just
I agree, Josh. Well, I mean, I guess it couldn't make you, but it could break you.
You
shaved. I did shave, dude.
I wouldn't have noticed it till you said
literally
that. Just like Tony with the Stroman.
It's been like probably 2 hours, dude.
How does it feel? Did you use the beer bit?
No, lost it in the move, dude. It's gone. Gone, dude.
Way.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it, dude. I think Mike took it, honestly.
Wow.
Was that either Mike or Jay, dude?
Jay. Wait, Michael Bukta?
Michael Bukta, dude, in the house, dude. Michael and Michael, dude. Have you started that children's book about Jason Tatum?
I actually have a children's book I wrote, Michael, if you want to help me lift that off. It's about chakras.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chakras.
Michael definitely would love to help me out with that.
Oh,
Definitely, dude. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see what happens, but well,
I was gonna say, like, are you pretty, like, I mean, at the end of the day, are you excited with these moves? Like, you don't see like that, like.
No, I mean, they're Mets moves, kind of. I mean, honestly, Stroman is a
Mets
like,
move.
Whoa, we're giving like a big ticket item here under David Stearns. I mean, we can't spend $18 million on a player salary.
Dude, and for Stroman too. I mean, I guess it is not a bad deal at the end of the day.
What was so dope, and like you would be tight because, of course, your whole thing with the Yankees. But I was watching Yankee Hot Stove, and then after it, they had Yankeeography with John Sterling here on the Yes Network, and it was history of the Yankees. So from the creation of the team through Babe, through Garrick, through Mantle, DiMaggio, Yogi, all that, and I haven't seen it before. And sometimes, like, I think it was when I was younger, I saw a lot of docs, so I kind of got sick of them. But I haven't really watched one in a while. It was honestly awesome seeing like Yogi and Mickey Mantle like in their prime. Cool. Like it's just like a whole different world, and like Babe Ruth and like how he came back for Lou Gehrig's day after they had the beef and all that stuff. It was really interesting, to be honest. And I didn't know that Joe DiMaggio played for like 2 seasons and won a championship with Lou Gehrig. I didn't know
wow.
that.
Me neither.
I didn't realize they intertwined, Tony. And then it was ridiculous. The military service, guys missing 3 seasons.
Unbelievable, bro.
DiMaggio, Ted Williams. They mentioned Ted Williams just because I guess the Yankee and Red Sox owner at the time were hammered and made a deal out because they're thinking Williams, the short porch, DiMaggio, the monster, to trade them.
Right.
And then I guess they woke up the next morning, hung over, and called it off. That's what they were saying in the documentary.
That's kind of crazy, dude.
Yeah. So
did you see the new Yogi Berra movie?
No.
It's really good. It's on Netflix, I believe. It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah. Yogi-isms, Tony.
Dude.
But
he's the man, dude. Legend, dude.
And it was something like the Yankees, their first 33 years of existence, they won 17 titles. I mean, you're never gonna see 17 33. I mean, it's
the Golden Knights.
Golden Knights?
Golden Knights, dude.
I don't know about that one, dude. I don't know how many more they're going to win. But yeah, so that was enjoyable. So pumped for baseball. Yeah, it'll be here before we know it. I mean, pitcher catchers next month. Spring training games next month. So it'll be here before we know it. So that's awesome.
We should go to some spring training games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ridiculous. The road trip, of course. You don't have to drive 25 hours in the car. God forbid we get on a plane.
Jay's on a plane right now, you know.
There we go. Shout out Jay. Shout out Jay.
Spoke to him this morning. He was having a Bloody Mary in the terminal.
He sent that to you?
I called him this morning. He goes, what's up, dude? Just had a Bloody Mary. I ordered a Bloody Mary, a cup of coffee, and I didn't get my coffee.
Oh,
but he was like, that's all right.
That's
so funny.
But let's go now to the world of the National Football League.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Burrow fires, intercepted, picked off at a pick six. Minka Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk.
Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again. Mahomes escaping on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
Stop it.
Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle. Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
All right. So we had some hiring news overnight. Really, actually, I mean, if you think about it, the first hiring of the 2024, I guess, offseason. Obviously, you know, it's not the offseason for all the teams, but for the New England Patriots, it is. And a day after they had the press conference, Kraft, Belichick, the 24 years, all of that, Gerard Mayo named the head coach of the New England Patriots. He's been an assistant since 2019 and takes over here for Bill Belichick, and obviously was a Pro Bowl linebacker with the Patriots before starting his coaching career. And the reason why the Patriots didn't need to go through the hiring process, all the rules, the this, the that, is because when he signed his contract extension last year, there was language in there to set him up as the successor to one Bill Belichick, 37 years old.
There was language in there.
Will be the youngest head coach in the National Football League, 1 month younger than Sean McVay.
Wow, dude.
So you know, the Patriots make this move quick, and there's been a lot of hype about Mayo, very popular with the players. And you would have to think, Tony, that this is really even though, you know, of course he played for Belichick, was an assistant under Belichick, but this is really a changing of the guard for the Patriots, because you think about Belichick, the prick attitude, you know, all that, the heavy, you know, just players, you know, it's a lot of them seeming to not enjoy themselves. I think it's going to be a little different here with Gerard Mayo. I think he's an intense coach, but I think because he's not that far removed from being a player himself, he'll be able to relate with the younger players better than what Bill was able to do over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think of just the age difference, you know, just that alone, not to mention, you know, the cultural difference because of that age gap, too. I mean, you know, he's just going to be able to resonate with these players more. But you said that there was language in Mayo's contract that basically would fast track him to be Belichick's replacement.
Yes.
And when was that contract signed?
I think I'll double check, but I think it was last season.
Interesting. So do you, I mean,
yeah, last offseason.
So, do you think that's kind of like suspicious? Not suspicious,
no.
but, like, is that
They
like a
let the
normal
league
thing?
know.
Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
If you let the league know in advance,
Right.
you could do that because obviously, if you want to be set up when a coach leaves,
Right.
And it says the Ravens did that with their GM position when Eric
Interesting.
DeCosta succeeded Ozzie Newsome back in 2019.
That's
So,
interesting.
but I think the whole thing here, how this is going to work, I think energy wise, it's going to be great. But what he does on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm sure he'll break away from the Bill O'Brien and the Josh McDaniels. I would think, I could be wrong, but you gotta get one of the top offensive minds in there, and then of course, at the the third overall pick, get the right quarterback. That's it. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. But that being said, Tony, it is time for the wild card weekend football frenzy.
Let's fucking go, Brian. Here we go. Wild card weekend. Can you believe it? I can't. But we're starting off hot. We're starting off heavy here. Saturday, baby. 4:30 p.m. NBC tomorrow. Mañana. We're over here in Houston, Texas, dude, as the Texans are hosting the Browns. When Jay called me at the airport, he said he met a Joe Flacco fan, said this is the year for Flacco. Jay said, I don't know, though, but what do you think, Brian? Texans, by the way, are over at 44.5. Cleveland's at -2, dude. What do you think?
All right. So you look at this game and you think about the recent history of both of these teams. The last time the Texans were in the playoffs, I believe it was 2020 when they had a big lead over the Chiefs in the divisional round of the playoffs and blew it. And then Bill O'Brien starts out the next season 0-4. And of course, never wins another game with the Texans again. And they have not returned to the playoffs till now. And obviously, they have finally found their successor to what Deshaun Watson was giving them a few years ago in C.J. Stroud. He's had an outstanding year. On the Browns side of things, this is a team that came into this season with Deshaun Watson, with Nick Chubb, with Super Bowl aspirations. Obviously, once you have a couple quarterbacks go down, those you would think go out the window. But the whole thing is the defense has played so well, and Joe Flacco, the Super Bowl MVP back in 2012 with the Ravens, one of the best postseasons in NFL history, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's leading them at quarterback. He's on the road. They are favored at -2, total set at 44.5, and they haven't won a playoff game, ironically enough, since 2020 when they lost to Kansas City. So you look at this, and I just have to go with the better quarterback, and that's going to be C.J. Stroud. And I love what why am I blanking here? Wow.
Joe Flacco.
D'Amico Ryans. I love what he's done since taking over the Texans, the energy. I'm sure NRG Stadium is going to be nuts.
Rocking.
Look for Devin Singletary and Nico Collins to have a big impact in this one. Stroud shredding the vaunted Cleveland defense here. We're going over in the total.
Oh, wow,
and the Texans are going to defeat the Browns here to move on to the divisional round, 31-17.
That is a lovely score there, Brian. Great prediction, too. Moving on now. Saturday, prime time, 8 p.m. We're going to be peacocking it over here at Arrowhead Field as the Chiefs are hosting the Dolphins. Both teams now 11-6 with similar records away and home. We know about the narrative here with the Dolphins, with the injuries, the Chiefs, the lack of offense. Who's the number one receiver? We don't know. What do you think here, Brian?
I think muscle memory will continue to serve correct here. The Chiefs in the playoffs, Arrowhead Field, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. And listen, the Dolphins, great turnaround story. What Coach Mike McDaniel has done since taking over the Dolphins has been tremendous. You mentioned the injuries, and I'm not even so concerned that the offensive guys are banged up. It's really the defensive guys. They've just lost way too many players, on defense. Chubb was huge. Phillips was huge. Xavier Howard's huge. That's huge. A lot on a defense to have that taken away from you. And I believe, Mostert and Waddle should be back for this one, which helps the offense. And I know, listen, Kansas City hasn't looked great. Their defense has played well this year. So I look at this and give me the experience. Give me the defending Super Bowl champs here at home, maybe starting another one of those postseason runs. We'll have a lot taller task in the divisional rounds. But for this one, they cover the 4.5, and I believe the total goes over. We're going to see the Kansas City Chiefs defeat the Miami Dolphins here, 28-21.
All right, Brian. Lovely pick 'em here. We are moving over to day 2 now. It's Sunday, baby. 1 p.m. CBS. We're feeling these Sunday nice NFL vibes. Game 1. Your Buffalo Bills are going to be hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. We know about the story here. The Bills are an absolute tear, winning 5 of their last 5 games, beating teams like the Chargers, like the Cowboys, like the Chiefs, I believe, as well. And the Steelers, who's their quarterback? Watt has been ruled out for the game. Orchard Park is going to be rocking. Speaking of that, Buffalo here at -10. I don't know if they will cover, but the over-under is at 35.5. Josh Allen, what will his line be, Brian?
Yeah. So you look at this one. I think the Steelers defense, will definitely have a good performance. Even without TJ Watt, I think they still have, a respected group there. But the only issue is I think offensively, they're not going to be able to do much. The Bills defense has played well, but, even with them losing a lot of guys to injury. When I think about that, I think, offensively, I think the Bills put up 21. But I don't think Pittsburgh scores more than a touchdown. So I think it's going to be 21-7. Bills, and continuing this miraculous run. This is their 6th straight win. The Steelers, Tomlin, losing again in the first round of the playoffs. What do you want him to do? No TJ Watt, no Mason Rudolph. And there is some talk maybe he takes a year off after this. I don't really see that. I guess you never know. But the Buffalo Bills are moving on to the second round of the playoffs and would be facing the Kansas City Chiefs, which would be a good rematch of that game. But this time, this game in Buffalo. So it would be Patrick Mahomes' first road game of his career. But the Bills taking out the Steelers.
Wow, dude. Absolutely love it here.
Oh, by the way, I didn't answer your question. Sorry. Josh Allen, Tony. We're going to say 265, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Wow, dude. Getting that 1 interception in there, of course. Let's move on now to the afternoon game. It's 4:30 FOX NFL. Let's go to AT&T Stadium, dude. This is going to be a great game here. The Packers at 9-8 are rolling in here to try and defeat the Cowboys at 12-5. We know about the Cowboys and the narrative around Dak Prescott, first round of the playoffs, getting knocked out. But the Packers will have to stop players like Tony Pollard and CeeDee Lamb, and Jordan Love is going to have a game of his career. The over-under, Vegas has this a high-scoring game, 50.5. Dallas is -7. What do you think of those numbers there, Brian?
Yeah. So when I take a look at this one, I think that total's a little crazy. Dallas does have a good defense, and you look at the 7, they all year, they've taken out teams, at home, no problem. Obviously, the Lions last time was close. And I think the Packers will definitely, give this one all they got. I think the big key will Aaron Jones be able to establish the running game again. He's going over 100 yards 3 straight weeks. Can he keep it going? But I think this is another all-time classic like we saw the last time they were matched up in the playoffs. And again, I think it'll be a game-winning field goal. So I like the Packers with the points. But the Cowboys, the wild card round, they're pretty safe in. It's just once you get to the divisional round, then we have the issues. So I think great season for Green Bay. Great job by Matt LaFleur to rally the troops after a 3-6 start. But they are going to come up short here, and we're going to see Brandon Aubrey send the Cowboys to the divisional round with the final score of Cowboys 24, Packers 21, an all-time classic.
Wow. Speaking of the all-time classics, Brian, our final primetime game of Sunday night, 8 p.m. NBC, we have the Lions hosting in Ford Field the LA Rams coming in. You want to talk about primetime, the storylines, Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, once playing for each of these teams, having definitely a little extra motivation here to play well. Detroit, though, at -3. The over-under set at 51.5. Vegas thinks it'll be even higher in the Cowboys game, which I would feel like I would agree. But what do you think about this 8 p.m. all-time classic, Brian?
Yeah, this will be an all-time classic. But I have to unfortunately continue the misery for the Detroit Lions. I know the Lion faithful is earning, Tony, to advance in the playoffs, go on the run, maybe get a little revenge for Stafford. I know they're on good terms there, but at the end of the day, he's on the opposing sideline, and you want to show him what he's missing out on. He's obviously already won a Super Bowl with the Rams, and he's looking to add another one to his collection this year. And I think he will have a chance, and as he is going to win this game, go to divisional round. So Rams with the outright victory here, total at 51.5. I do think it'll go over that. But give me the Rams. I'm going to say in an absolute shootout. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to say 35-28, and Puka Nacua, a rookie record, 236 yards receiving in this one.
Wow, dude. Just like that. That's the frenzy.
Well,
you want to do?
Well, because I'm not going to be here Monday.
Oh, that's right.
So, get the music back up.
I forgot you were going to be here Monday. All right, let's go. Monday night, baby. Let's go. It's 8:15. It's the Buckman over on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus in Tampa Bay. We have the Bucks. Baker still questionable, I believe, actually out there.
He'll be out there.
And then the Eagles, I think, what do we have? Hurts dislocated his thumb again. A couple injuries there. Who else, dude? AJ Brown, knee injury. Kind of questionable. I think Darius Slade's back, though, but pretty crazy with all these injuries. And, of course, we know about Tampa right now. Baker doesn't have it. I don't know. Who knows? The Eagles' locker room issues could lead to the downfall. What do you think here, Brian? Over under 43.5, Philly -3 right now. The numbers take the spread, dude.
Yeah. Look at this. I mean, how about just go outright here?
Honestly, dude.
Eagles are a mess. I don't know what else you want me to say. There's even rumblings, after potentially losing this game, that Nick Sirianni, 1 year after being in the Super Bowl, could get the axe, which would be quite the storyline. And there's some talk about Bill Belichick coming in to replace him. I think that's a little crazy, but maybe just in terms of Sirianni, if he really has lost the locker room and they really do lose this game to a Tampa Bay Bucks team that, let's be real, would not be divisional champs if they were in any other division in the National Football League. But just based on the chemistry issues, Jalen Hurts more chirping at the podium this week saying, we all don't know what's going on. I don't know. There's too much drama, I think, to win a road playoff game here. I know Baker's banged up, but I think he figures out a way to grind this one out, get the victory, get the ball to his playmakers in Rachaad White and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. The total set at 43.5. I think it's going to go under that. I think the Bucs defense steps up here. Maybe we'll see Levante David, maybe with a pick six. You never know. But I'm going to say the Bucs defeat the Eagles here 21-10. Tuesday morning, Nick Sirianni out as Philadelphia head coach.
Bucs and the under.
In the end zone, Evans.
Wow, dude. The catch is caught.
Wow. Insane.
A couple comments, by the way. I think we only have one, actually.
No.
We have 7. Oh my god, we have a bunch here. Oh, interesting. I didn't see Matt Ryan's. I see. Okay, all right, let's go. We have a bunch here. Starting from the top here, Riley checking in here. He says could almost see a foot of snow in Buffalo on Sunday. That's pretty crazy, dude. I mean, good for the Bills. That'll work well for the Bills Mafia for sure. Matt Ryan says should have had Jets in the playoffs, but Zach Wilson and his fan club ruined our chances. Matt Ryan, I think you ruined the chances, dude. And then Tony, we should have been in the playoffs, dude. You shouldn't have.
Yes,
honestly, no, you shouldn't have, dude.
I don't want to hear it. No, nonsense.
Well, yeah, I
Better
mean, I
team
would
than the
say,
Steelers.
yeah, obviously not though.
No,
I mean, if you were, you'd be in. If you were, you'd be in.
At the quarterback and coach position, Mason Rudolph should not be the playoffs over us. I don't want to hear it, Tony.
No.
That's
What
nonsense.
do you mean?
Nonsense.
No, it's nonsense that you're saying this because obviously, if we were supposed to be in the playoffs, we would be in the fucking playoffs.
We don't have a competent coach or quarterback. That's the problem.
Okay, yeah. So that's why you're not in the playoffs.
And I know, but what I'm saying is I think more of it is on the coach at the end of the day, because if Mason fucking Rudolph, who like was almost out of a job, the Steelers ended up bringing him back. It seemed like he was done starting the league. If he's starting a playoff game, nonsense, Tony. Absolute nonsense.
No, I agree.
You think about the wins that the Jets should have had. The Zach Wilson fumble against the Chiefs, his big game, his great game with the fumble. That one cost us. The Raiders cost us. That's 2 wins right there. That's 9-8. And that's, and I'm sure I could go back to one other game, like the Patriots game earlier in the year. That's 3 wins. That's 10-7. And it gets us in, and it didn't.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It sucks.
It does suck. Matt Ryan saying Zach Wilson's 100% to blame.
Yes,
that's wrong.
And Tony.
That's not 100%, not 100% to blame.
Tony,
How is he 100% to blame?
Because he sucked and
a lot of things suck, dude. Also, Michael booked in the house.
Michael,
the Celtics got wiped out last night. Tatum sucked last night. And then he also says Tatum stats last night: 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point land. Maybe the Grinch did truly scare him. I can see that, dude. Nice to hear from Riley. That's for sure, dude. Riley, I mean, what do you think about the new Patriots hire, dude? I'm sure he's loving that. I'm sure he's sad about Bill. Did you listen to the press conference?
Yes.
I listened to it on ESPN radio. Freaking hilarious, by the way, because Barton Hahn. Because, dude, right after, I don't know if you saw this, but like, I guess Kraft like went to hug Bill and was like, I'm not gonna kiss him, he's got a cold. And they come back to Barton Hahn. And Bart is just like, I don't know if I would kiss Kraft, being with all those ladies at the strip club and probably all dirty. Oh, dude, I was laughing my ass off in the car. But what a sad freaking like press conference, dude. So depressing. Like, not because it said that he's leaving, but it was just like all monotone. And Robert Kraft just sounded like he was full of shit. Like, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but you think about it, they built, some high expectations. I think they won 17 AFC East crowns in 24 years. That's 6 really Super Bowls. So it's been a train wreck recently, and Kraft's tired of it. He's getting older, and I'm sure he wants to win another one. And he sees the staleness, the writing on the wall, the need for, a youth innovation, and that's what he gets with Gerard Mayo.
Speaking of Riley, he says the Pats are back, baby. Number 3 pick, new dynasty starts. You would hate to see it, he says.
I mean,
Tell him to stop.
I think maybe Caleb Williams will be a good quarterback. Other than that, I'm not really high on Drake May, on Bo Nix, on Jaden Daniels. So I don't know if that quarterback's out there. And also, who's going to be the offensive coordinator? Bill O'Brien.
Not going to happen.
Better not be coming back.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. Are you kidding me? It was offense sucked, dude.
But Josh B, we did say we were going to do the pick draft. So a fresh start here for the playoffs. A lot on the line. Heads up versus TCA. And they go with a good one. I couldn't disagree with it. They're going Chiefs, laying that 4.5 points against the Dolphins.
All right, so like, what's the deal there now? Like, we're just picking, like every other.
Yes, we're gonna go back and forth. Yeah,
we're gonna go back and forth. Okay, cool.
All
right, so
let's see. So Chiefs minus 4.5.
The Texans +2.
Let's see. So Texans +2. All right, and then we have the Bills minus 10. Rams, Lions, Packers +7. Yeah, it is. It is tough once you get to playoff time.
Do you want to get cute with it and get the Packers +7? Because I feel like that would be getting cute with it.
We could wait. Go up again. You know what? No. Let's start with the Texans because I'm
Texans
tired of this.
+2.
It's antiquated to think Joe Flacco is winning playoff football games. Come on, what are we talking about?
I know. No, it's crazy. You really think Texans offense is gonna like tear up the defense a little bit?
Yeah, I mean CJ Stroud, other than the game against the Jets, has been money all season long.
Fucking money,
and
baby.
I don't see it changing anytime soon. So I love that pick.
Mhm.
So that is our first pick, and we'll see what Josh B and the fellas come back with here.
Yes. In the meantime, let's get a couple comments here. Michael booked it back in the house. I think Michael's book, How the Grinch Scared Tatum, is hot cakes right there. Michael is so important in life. Also, I think KD likes to listen to Billie Eilish shit.
By the way, you're gonna be pissed here.
Oh no,
Josh just texted me.
The Packers.
Yep. Fuck. All right. Well, we'll work with it, Tony. What are we gonna do? So Packers +7.
God damn you, Josh.
And then let's see. So for our second pick, I mean, personally, I like the +3 with the Rams. But I mean, also Bills I'm in favor of, and I am in favor of the Bucks +3. But
so let's play this maybe. So do we pick one more and then we go heads up for the next game?
no, there's
we are including Monday. Okay,
Yeah.
we are, okay, never mind then. All right. So would you say Rams +3?
Yeah, that's I kind of like that. I
Let's
mean, if you're
do-
not, are you good with it?
I think I'm good with that.
Okay.
So
So we'll go Rams +3.
So Rams +3.
So we got two dogs, which is interesting to start
Yeah.
out here. So Rams +3, Texans +2. And
I
we'll see
would
what
Cooper Cup, dude. Wait. What was the score of our Madden game?
Oh man,
Did I beat you with the Lions? No,
yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh come on, that stuff doesn't like the Madden Bowl back in the day.
Roman, dude.
Wow, kind of interesting that they do this.
What do you go? Bucks +3?
They're going Cleveland -2. They want to go heads up, which is kind of interesting. I mean, if you want to look like a fool, go ahead. You know?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, so we can go heads up with them?
We could, yeah.
So we can take Cowboys +7.
I don't think we want to do that.
I was just curious, though.
No, it would be -7.
-7.
I don't really like
Oh,
that.
sorry, Cowboys -7.
I'd rather have the Bills -10.
I mean, we also could take. What did they take? They take the
They didn't
Chiefs?
take the Bucks. They took the Chiefs, and I don't want to take the
-4.5.
Dolphins.
Right.
So basically, it's either the Bills or the Bucks. I feel better about the Bills. I mean, I just and Riley even said that there might be a foot of snow in Buffalo.
True, but the Steelers can play in snow. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph in the snow. That should be great at Orchard Park.
Let's run the ball.
I'm telling you. I mean, listen.
Is Cook going to be running the ball?
I mean,
enough
I
again?
am equally comfortable with the 10 or the +3 with the Bucks. It's up to you.
I mean, do you think, like, honestly, like, if it's a foot in snow, do you think Josh Allen is going to be throwing the ball well at all?
They have Cook. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to really score much at all.
No?
They might get shut out.
Tomlin tight.
You're off. But like I said, ball in your court here.
Yeah, I guess I like it. Watt is out, right?
Mhm.
So I guess let's do Bills
-10. All right. So that, just like that, first picks of the playoffs here. Chiefs -4.5, Packers +7, Browns -2. And then Texans +2, Rams +3, and Bills -10. Let's go. Who's nervous now?
Josh B says, not me,
Josh,
dude.
Coming in hot. I kind of think we need to be, but I'm coming for blood.
So
Michael.
ridiculous.
I think they're going to get pounded.
Yeah, dude. And then Riley saying Theophil, all caps, dude.
People are
Theophil.
jacked up today. That's for sure.
Michael, dude, too.
Michael Bukta.
Says if that's Michael in the background, put the homie on the camera. Gotta see my dog.
Chat.
That's so funny, dude.
But what do you think, Tony, in terms of what we're doing here? Heads up.
Oh, for us, do you just want to go heads up every game?
Yeah, draft again.
You want?
Oh, heads up every game. Okay, yeah.
We're gonna do another frenzy, dude.
No.
Yeah. We can go heads up every game. And
Yeah.
we'll pick alternately.
The total as well.
With the total. So I'll pick the first game, then you pick the next game, and then so on and so forth, right?
Oh, you're
Did you wanna
saying
do that?
okay? Yeah, sure. We could just do that. That's fine.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, dude. You can say no if you want.
Yeah.
Vacation man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Brown. Okay, yeah, right. So the Browns Texans. So yeah, so I'll continue with what we had here. So I'm gonna go Texans -2, and I said the under, right? Yeah, the under.
I think I'm gonna go Dolphins +4.5 and the under.
Okay, and then I am gonna go Bills -10 and the under.
I guess I'll obviously take Steelers. I have to take Steelers and the over.
No, but it's supposed to be.
I still take the under.
No. But weren't we doing every other game?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Packers Cowboys.
Give me the pack, man. Let's go, dude. +7, and then give me 50.5. Give me the over. Let's go. Life's short.
Okay. All right. So then that leaves me Rams Lions. So Rams +3 and the over.
Oh, okay. I like that, dude.
Take it, Baker.
And then I guess that leaves me with Baker. And the over.
All right. Just like that, Tony. That's wild card weekend.
That's kind of crazy. These picks are nuts, dude.
I know. And I'm sure we're gonna be in for some surprises. Too many picks. You guys go against some of your picks. Not me, Josh. But Tony does.
Well, yeah.
He was just talking about the Dolphins game.
Yeah, the Dolphins game.
Not to cut you off.
Well, I mean, you picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, but don't be insane and pick the Dolphins.
We'll see, dude. I don't know, man. A lot of distractions over there for Travis Kelce.
I'm just ready to take them down.
I just watched Travis Kelce on Hot Ones when they eat the wings for the interview.
Jacked.
Yeah, he was fucking so annoying, dude.
Yeah.
So annoying.
That's how it is.
Hot wings, dude.
Hot. But looking forward to watching the games and can't wait to, like I said, dominate these picks.
Oh my gosh, me too, dude.
But let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
He scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle break. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rick Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net between the legs and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right, Brian.
Yeah,
Go ahead, dude.
I almost think a go ahead for you, Tony, because I am fucking tight. And Michael Bukta talking about Stroman, which I mean, hey, compared to what the Rangers did on the ice last night, that's some good news. That's for sure. I just honestly did not see this coming. A third straight loss, 5-2. Igor, not exactly the best game in net, only 15 of 19. Between the pipes and making Jordan Binnington look like Patrick Waugh, Tony.
Honestly,
40
dude.
of 42. What the hell is going on?
A lot of things are going wrong, dude. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, looking at this game, absolutely abysmal loss. I mean, again, like start with something bright. I mean, this is the first time this season the Rangers have lost 3 in a row. But by God, they just fucking blew it, dude. Honestly, at the end of the day here. And when you really want to look at this game from the start to finish, I mean, they started out pretty hot. I mean, the Blues had some chances early on. I'm talking the first couple minutes here. But the Rangers, they end up they're able to transition very well to offense. Within the first 2 minutes of the game, you have Adam Fox scoring on a tremendous rebound goal, getting his 5th of the year, assisted by Goudreau and Lindgren. And again, so like kind of a lower line set of forwards there, and then Adam Fox gets a goal. I mean, that's great. What a great start. Within 2 minutes, you're up 1-0. And then it was all absolutely downhill from there, dude. It was just like, where the fuck is the defense, bro? Jordan Kyrou, dude, gets his 3rd career hat trick, I believe it was last night for him. Fucking emphatically, may I add, too. That first goal, again, it was just a total breakdown of defense. You have 4-on-4. You're looking at this let me just bring up the highlight, honestly, because now I'm getting really tight, Brian.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
dude.
saw this whole game start to finish, Tony. Let me just say,
Unbelievable, bro.
I couldn't believe it. I was expecting like a big comeback to happen, especially when they got that second goal, and then nada,
Nada, dude.
and just a pathetic pedestrian performance.
Absolutely. And let's be happy for a second, and let's look at the Fox goal, dude. Look at this. Again, this is like the start of the first period. It's a ton of this, dude. Rightfully so. Look at where we're at. 18-18 in the first period, and we are fucking set up in the offensive zone. Look at where St. Louis is. They're kind of all collapsed in front of the net because they're scared of what our blue line looks like. And rightfully so, dude. You have Linder in there passing up the boards. I believe that's Fox. A shot on goal. Goudreau, another shot. Fox whips around. Tremendous fucking rebound goal. Jordan Binnington, tight. Looks like, hey, just like how I said yesterday, this could be ugly for the Blues quick. But it does not stick this way, dude.
It doesn't stick because they're not
stick this way at all.
They're not taking good shots.
They're not taking.
You fire 42 shots. Well, what good is it if you only make 2?
I mean, look, obviously shot selection is something that they have to find out in terms of where that gray line is, because last season was the opposite, right? So I think they still are figuring that out. But I'd rather have all these shots on goal than not have it at all and still lose like a 5-2 game.
I'd rather just not lose.
I think that, well, obviously, Brian, but they were kind of blowing their shots a little bit, and we'll get into that. Panarin had 2 tremendous opportunities I totally fanned on, but this was really the story of the night here on defense. We didn't honestly transition to defense very well because we were so deep in the offensive zone all the time. Again, looking at this, we have 5 St. Louis Blues bodies down in front of their own net. We have 2 Rangers across the boards here. Trocheck's in the middle, 2 defensemen here, and there's a little bit of a breakdown here, kind of, I guess. I'm not sure who this is. It might be Miller, maybe makes a good hit. And then look at this. It looks like, whatever. They have the pass off. The Blues are transitioning now. They're going up the ice into our zone, which is fine. We have 3 forwards back right now, or 2 forwards and defensemen. Quick stop, they're sticking with them. And for some reason, Jordan Kyrou comes all the way flying in here, absolutely untouched, bro. And I think I want to say this is Trocheck right here in the middle. He's fine where he's supposed to be, but this obviously, whoever this defenseman is, I'm not sure who that is, dude. Oh, it's Fox. Fox should be on Kyrou, dude. Jordan Kyrou is one of the quickest players in the entire league, and Adam Fox is trailing behind him. And everyone just now, all of a sudden, now he has the puck, and then look, and his quick wrister. And I mean, Igor maybe wanted that one back, but still, he should have to face that so quick. It's a really tough shot to ask him to save. And just like that, now it's tied on the board, 1-1. And what do you know? A couple minutes later, we're going to be on the power play. All right. And it's going to be a Kyrou goal. Obviously, not much you can do, but again, look at Kyrou entering the zone so fucking fast, bro. Bang. Buchnevich. Kairou's already at the net, dude. Right. Look at Kyrou with the right wing. Dumps, crashes the net. Buchnevich, of course, the tip-in goal. Pavel Buchnevich, former Ranger. Great. Good job there, dude. And then moving on to those missed opportunities, by the way, right after this, we're going to see Panarin of what should look like right there, dude. Panarin had 2 chances to hit one time and off the slot over there. This is going to be one of them, cross ice. And he just, again, Brian, look at this, dude. The puck is about to be on the tape of his stick. And look how much space is in front of the net here. Look at this. This should be a goal. But look where he shoots it instead of over here, like top shelf. He was shooting it. Yeah. Look at that, dude. And he's obviously able to save it. Unbelievable,
looks like
dude.
He's in a fencing match.
Yeah. What is that, dude? And that happened again, too, off a great feed, I think, from Trocheck later on. There's going to be right here, actually. Look, yeah, here's Panarin. Look at this, dude. This is exactly what you want. Panarin is right there in the center of the circle, unmanned, Binnington, wide open fucking net.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he hesitate for so long, dude? Here comes the pass.
Disgusting.
This should be the shot. Here's the shot. And what does he do? He takes it, he has these, and then he shoots, and then it's nothing. And then it's nothing, dude. And then you get fucking Igor having 2 big saves here. But then this was the big, what do we do in goal? We're going to fast forward here. Way into the end of this middle of the second period, maybe. It's not that. That's Kyrou's second, I think. Power play goal. That was just, again, that's what you want to do for one-timers. That's what Mika should have been doing, dude.
Yeah.
See how he's fucking See how this player is already like, you'll show it again. He is down to one knee already. Like, look at that, dude. Brendan Saad, veteran player. Like, that's where Panarin should have been on those shots.
It's funny
dude.
that he makes that.
Yeah,
But then on the other side, nothing.
Yeah,
With
nothing.
that gap. And
I
you
know,
got
right?
3 guys right there.
Like this, I believe this is Goudreau right here. Fucking
I mean, he literally
ridiculous,
ducked.
dude.
He didn't want the puck to hit him.
Yeah, unbelievable, dude. And I want to say this is gonna be. No, I think I missed my spot here. Like, what are we? Oh, wait, no, here we go. It's third period. Yes, this is it, dude. Total breakdown in the offensive zone. Again, this is the Rangers down only 2 goals, man. I understand it's the third period, but you're only down 2 goals. And what are they doing? A miscue here by whoever this was. And then looks like they're gonna take a shot, tries to pass towards the middle. Play is broken up, right? So to make this shot, I guess, again, forcing. They're trying to force offense here. Whoever this defenseman is here, just comes down too hot. Miscue on the pass, fans on the shot, collides with this player, and now who do we have? We have Jordan Kyrou right here. Puck is there, no Ranger in sight. Like, that is like middle school fucking breakdown.
Igor didn't even try.
Honestly, Igor did not try. I think, honestly, at that point, Igor was so tight because this was all fucking game. And it's like, what are you going to do? I mean, yeah, Igor could have been maybe made some desperation move. I mean, he's out so aggressively. I mean, I just think he couldn't handle the wrist shot, dude. You know, like he knew it was coming and it was just too quick, and Igor knew it. But that's really the end of it's like what the fuck are we doing here, dude? Terrible play by the Rangers. And it sucks, dude. Like you said, 3rd loss in a row here. You start to get a little worried. Carolina's knocking on the back door here. You'll get some other teams around the league that are doing so well. And it's like, how often are you going to make excuses for you? I understand they're riddled with injuries. Zibanejad didn't play last night. That's a tough loss offensively for sure. But you have more than enough opportunity offensively. You had more than enough fucking scuffles on defense. Like, it's not like we were a Mika Zibanejad away. Maybe, I mean, sure, maybe you can say, oh, if he's, in the game, they could win. Sure, dude.
Yeah,
like, you
not
can say
if
that.
everybody else is playing like
But you
that.
still had 42 shots on goal. It's not like you lacked offense.
Yeah.
42 shots on goal.
Smart shots.
Your
though.
penalty kill wasn't terrible. 2 for 4 on the penalty kill. You limited them to 20 shots, but you had these stupid fucking miscues on defense. You beat them in faceoffs. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. So that's disappointing.
I know. It was very disappointing.
And you
dude.
got the ABC 1:00 tomorrow with the Capitals. I mean, you gotta stop the bleeding at some point. So we'll see if
has to be tomorrow.
this has to be a turning point. And you're in Washington, but go win it. Go do it. We'll have to see if this can be like the breaking point where they're just gonna not to let this happen again. We got a couple comments here. Go up a little bit. I think it starts with Rangers are slipping. Rags. I don't know why he's saying
starts with Riley
Roger.
saying
Bruins
Kings of losing in overtime. And that's for sure. You guys in the Islanders, that is for sure. Rags are
Islanders not
slipping.
yesterday though.
Yeah,
Big
Islanders are
overtime
yesterday.
win.
Josh was saying Rangers early magic wore off. I think pump the brakes a little bit on that one, Josh. He also said,
Just a lull this season.
he also said first 2 shots, 2 goals. Igor is not good right now.
He's not playing well.
He had 2 ginormous saves last night, though.
We can't give up 7 goals. I mean, come on. He's gonna save some, Tony. I'm just saying. I don't want to give him any credit for that, to be honest. Bullshit.
I don't think it is bullshit, dude. I think really, other than that first Jordan Kyrou goal, maybe he should have had that one. But
What about the one at the end when he's just standing there? I don't care
on
if
the
game's
breakaway?
over.
The breakaway, dude. No, it's a fucking breakaway. What are you talking about?
He didn't even move, Tony. He didn't even try to go to one side. He just.
I mean, yeah, he got frozen by Kyrou. I mean, but you understand? Like Jordan Kyrou is one of the greatest players in the game. He's incredibly talented.
I mean, he's not that great.
He really is that great, dude. He's one of the fastest players in the league. Not to mention, he's got phenomenal dangles. Like, I think you're maybe underestimating a little bit. I know the Blues aren't that great, but when I tell you they have talent on the team, they have great talent. And I mean, when your goaltender, when you have a player on a breakaway like that, he was on a breakaway from his own defensive zone. It's like Igor should fucking literally let him score. Honestly,
you
bro.
know what the whole thing is? The reason why I'm not buying into that too much is because the Rangers didn't lose this game because of the talent on the other team. They lost it because of their mistakes on their end. So
No, yeah, that's right. And I mean,
I don't care about the
think-
talent. Like you know what I mean? If you played your game, you beat him.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm going to blame Igor for this
You
loss.
got to at least move, though. I mean, that goal, like I'm saying, at least try, Tony. You can't be frozen. I mean, you're not frozen in the NHL. I mean,
listen, he stood up, like he was standing up. He knew where the shot was going. He just couldn't save it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it went over his glove. There's nothing you can do about that, dude. When this guy comes in untouched, of course you don't like it.
And neither does fucking
be on the
Sports
breakaway,
Jake.
dude.
He says Igor struggling needs to be better.
I think he was a big reason why the game wasn't that ugly, dude. Because still, like those 20 shots were really good chances. We just saw some clips of the game, and I mean that's not all it was, dude. So I mean it's tough, dude. Again, like I mean Riley said it too. He's playing Deke. Kyrou shot. He just played the wrong card.
I mean, beat, dude. Like, you really just shoot and make
dude.
it. No, Riley, I want your input on this because I know you play NHL, and you're probably not going to agree with me, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think the whole deking thing is ridiculous, especially the way it is on the controller that you have to move the analog stick side to side to score a goal. Because if you just try to do a wrist shot, it just shoots it right in the center and never goes in. And it's like you shouldn't have to play merry-go-round with the analog stick to take a shot. I think that's a bad job, and they need to change the controls. And I know, yes, you could change the controls, but it should be as simple as you shoot, you score. You shouldn't have to deke, okay? So that's just my piece.
I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. That's a tough call.
Well, we'll see what he says. Just like the fucking bullshit offsides, Tony.
You have to aim
with the left stick. Aim with the. But how many hands do I have? Oh, aim with the left stick, deke with the right, and then shoot with the right. So you're doing this, Tony? I mean, it's a little crazy. It's too much analog stick. It is though.
I mean, if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you.
I want them to be better. That's what I'm telling you.
I love it. I love the analog stick. I love the deking, the shot direction.
No, and I just hate the thought of the breakaway offsides. Like, that was so fucking bullshit. It's not even funny. It's your fault for turning it over, but I have to pay for it. Insane. That's it. Why do I have the puck? Because you turned it over.
When you go into your wrist shot, you have to place the shot with the left stick.
Yeah, I guess I haven't been doing that. But why can't I just shoot with the analog stick? Why does it have to be so complicated? Right, Tony, or no?
Anyway, no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do fine out there. I mean, I enjoy
I'm so
dude.
good. I don't need to worry about that. Who cares? Like, I don't care if you don't like it. I mean, that's basically what you're saying.
I mean, I feel like most people enjoy the analog stick work.
Not Matthew.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was a little bit. I don't know. I mean, you gotta fiddle with the controls a little bit, dude. You gotta change
the offsides breakaway. I don't care about the cherries, Tony. Okay, insane with the offsides breakaway.
You can't be offsides, dude.
My God,
I don't know what to tell you.
They gotta change that. I'm sorry, they have to change that.
They're not
There's
gonna change
turnover.
It because you don't like it
within 5 feet of center ice, either direction.
Mm-hmm.
They can put a new line if they want. It doesn't. You just go. You just play. You just go. You don't have to go retreat backwards. Oh, I can't get the puck because it's going to be a penalty. So, I mean, even though you left it out there for me, but I can't grab it because I'm going to be offsides.
So you just want to move up the offside line? Is that what you want?
Eliminate it.
You just want to eliminate the whole
ruins
line,
the game.
Just
ruins the game, and don't be a rat and cherry pick, and that's it. You know, we can make rule adjustments. Yeah, they've changed a lot. They have over the years. No.
Nothing crazy as the fucking offside line. You can't ruin the offside line, dude.
Well, and Riley also says you're ducking him in shell.
Oh my God, Tony is still ducking me in shell. Hey, listen, we do gaming corner any night
Where
of
are
the
you,
week,
Riley?
dude. Like you're in Rhode Island right now. Like, what are we talking about, dude? Like, let's go any night. I'll do tonight, right now, tonight.
Oh man.
But anyway, dude, Rangers tough loss. They have a lot to look at. But again, I think it starts with those defensemen. You can't have these broken ass plays like that.
Yeah.
And it's like you also like. I mean, again, like St. Louis has talent, but it's like Jordan Kyrou had 3 goals. You can't handle him. Like, just handle him, dude.
How about just win? Just don't suck.
It's tough, dude.
Simplify things.
Ryan says he's back tomorrow. All right, what do we do? Monday night? What do we do? Tuesday night? Monday night? Class will start next week, so I'm sure he's gonna be pretty busy. Michael says, Tony, would tonight work for me to come to the studio? I think so. I saw you said you want to tell Matt. Yeah, hit up Matt. I don't know what his plan is, but we should be around here most of the night and then probably going out for dinner or something. So Yeah, well, he wants to see Michael. I want to see all the homies. I'm sure Brian's not going to be able to go home and pack and do laundry. Everything tomorrow,
unfortunately,
dude.
Michael. But till next time. Till next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you see Dobson 4 assists last night in the
Really?
Isles overtime victory over
There
the
we go,
Leafs?
The assist in every goal. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Barzal, the game winner there.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
That's how you win a freaking game.
The Leafs are falling apart, dude.
I mean, the Leafs are way better than the Blues. And I don't want to hear about Kyrou, Tony. Okay. I mean, it's like the Rangers should have won that game. It really.
I mean, yeah, I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying, though, I'm not going to put it all on Igor because that's fucking ridiculous. And on top of that, you do have to recognize that, yeah, we talked about it. Binnington is not a consistent goalie, but he does have these crazy games out of nowhere. And that was one of those games. I mean, Jordan Binnington, he's still an NHL goaltender. Like, he had some crazy saves that kept the Rangers, down on the score sheet. But yeah, I agree. We definitely should have won that game. I mean, it sucks, dude, that team, we went into St. Louis and the Blues beat us. But I mean, again, like, it's not, you gotta understand the situation too. I mean, yes, the defense sucks. A lot of it has some things to change. We started this game out so right, and then everything just went so wrong. I mean, I want to say it's injuries and just poor execution.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. If you could assist, by the way, the Sharks beat the Canadians. I told you.
I saw that, dude.
But if you could just assist me in updating the picks, I'll start. Let's see who I think I might have went first. Let's see here. So 38, 40. Okay. All right. So yeah, it was me first. So if you could just so Senators in the over.
Senators, Sabres in the over.
Okay, so 1, Sharks in the under, 2, 3, right? 3 total. Because both of those.
Yes, 3.
Oilers in the over.
So it's probably just 4, right?
4. Lightning in the under.
Lightning 1 and it was 7, so just 1.
Okay, so that's what, 6? Oh, 5.
5.
And then Kings in the under.
Just the under hit.
6. Penguins in the under.
0.
Kraken in the under.
Yeah, 2.
So that's 8. Hurricanes in the over.
10.
Islanders in the under.
11.
And then Rangers in the under. Nada.
0.
And then Coyotes in the under.
0.
And then Jets in the under.
2. So that's 13.
13. Okay, so
and
that
then you missed Bruins Golden Knights.
Bruins under.
Just 1.
Okay, so 14. So that brings me to 44. So let me just mark that down here.
Crazy.
I know. Nice having the extra picks.
Yeah.
And then we'll go up to yours. All right. So okay. So Senators in the over. So that's 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Canadians in the over, 0.
0.
Red Wings in the under.
1.
So 2.
2.
Lightning in the over.
4.
Panthers in the over.
Just 1. It's 5.
Canucks in the under.
Just 1. That's 6.
Kraken in the under.
2. That's 7.
Hurricanes in the under.
8.
Hurricanes in the under.
1. That's 9.
Maple Leafs in the over.
1. That's 10.
Rangers in the over. 1. That's 12. Jets in the over.
Hold on now. Rangers in the over is 1. That's 11.
Okay.
And then we have.
Trying to cheat.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, dude. What else you got? What's the next one?
Jets in the over.
Jets in the over. That's just 1.
12.
Yeah.
And then the Knights in the under.
Knights in the
14.
under. That's 14. And then you missed the Flames and the Coyotes game.
The Flames and Coyotes game.
What did I pick? The Flames in the over?
The Flames in the over. So 16.
17.
17. So wow. So that's 45 to 44. Tony takes the lead here.
Let's go, baby. 45-44.
Yeah, it's
wow,
crazy.
so I was down by like 3 points, 2 points.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I think it was 30.
Wow, dude, what a night. Let's go, Flames, Coyotes, dude.
I know. Not good.
And the Bruins losing in OT. I knew it. Knights in the under, dude. Let's go. Start making fucking bets, dude.
What's on the slate tonight? I didn't even check.
I feel like all of us should start making. Both of us should start making bets.
Yeah.
This is kind of ridiculous.
2 games,
Dude. 2 games,
of course.
On a fucking Friday night, there's no football on. What's on tonight? Basketball?
NBA Friday.
Blow me.
NBA Friday. Both TV partners carry NBA. That's part of it.
That's so lame, dude.
All right. So I guess we'll go both do both games.
Mike, we'll talk after.
Yeah, we'll talk. So the Preds and the Stars.
You want to go head to
Dallas
both?
minus. Yeah.
Or you want to do okay.
But then we have to go into the thing to get the total.
I know, and
ESPN bet, Tony.
I know, and it's so weird because for football, it tells you the over under.
Maybe they think nobody's doing the over under for hockey.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
All right, so 6.5. All right, so I am gonna say Dallas in the under.
Wow, dude. Okay, so Dallas in the under. So now are we gonna do the way we did yesterday where I can still pick?
You do the same game.
I still pick. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Dallas in the under. Give me Dallas in the over.
Okay.
And then next up we have Flyers at the Wild. Looks like over under is at 5.5.
Flyers in the over.
I kind of I mean definitely Flyers. I know I kind of want to think. Let's look at daily face-off first because the last game I picked the Flyers for, there was no Carter Hart.
Carter.
You right, Mike? Hart's up there, so give me Flyers in the under. You said the over, right?
Yeah.
Let's give me the under.
All right.
Hart against Fleury. Let's go, dude.
So let's see what happens. And let me just tell you, Tony, the Rangers better win in DC. I mean, there's no excuse at the end of the day.
Yes, there is no excuse.
What do we got going on?
I don't know. I mean, Michael wants something from me.
Yes. God.
Okay, cool.
God.
What?
Obviously, you're on camera somewhere.
Okay, right, yeah.
Switch over to me. We've been there before, Tony.
I really didn't know. I thought you wanted to add me something for the chat or something. I don't know, dude. Fuck.
Chat.
Some fucking dog, like some peon. Fuck.
Oh man. Wow. Crazy. I was just seeing, wow, Rory's still in the lead at Dubai, despite a quadruple bogey, which is kind of nuts.
Who the hell is he playing with?
Remember? Who the hell is he Tommy Fleetwood?
With, dude, right? Is he? Well, I was saying, a quadruple bogey. He's still in the lead.
Michael Bukta still going, Tony.
Yeah, he is. He loves Michael, dude. He loves Michael. He's an iconic voice in the background. It's probably iconic voice, dude.
Oh man, that is really funny. But yeah, let me just check Twitter before we,
of course,
wrap it up here. You never know what's gonna come across the old docket, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Very true, dude.
It looks like, I mean, somebody just said, I guess the line for the Bills went down to 9.5. So I guess people are going value with the Steelers. I think that's dumb. I wouldn't do that in a million years.
All right. No, I agree, honestly. I mean, there's no way the Steelers are going to score more than like 6 points, dude.
Oh, and I saw this report too. I think it might have been Schefter yesterday, said that a team that's currently in the playoffs with its head coach is in play for Belichick, that they would fire him to hire Belichick depending on how the results go. Do you think it's Eagles? That's kind of what the sentiment is. But then in the back of my mind, I was thinking Dallas, or there's no way Jerry with Belichick can work.
I know. I guess. I mean, again, you want to think about it like with Belichick. I mean, it's going to be any team that's like that close. So maybe even Buffalo, dude. Right? It's got to be any team that's like is just there to get the Super Bowl. So, I guess Buffalo, you never know. They say McDermott isn't going to go anywhere because of their relationship with Allen and how they've been progressing. And, of course, the way the second half of the season worked with them. But you never know. But I guess Eagles locker room troubles. But, again, like, I don't know, man. With the locker room troubles, do you want Belichick to come into that?
Yeah. Well, so he doesn't take any nonsense.
Yeah, that's true. But you think, like, if Bill Belichick walks in that locker room, like, all of a sudden, like, Jalen Hurts.
Well, he probably would just trade maybe both of
Brown.
them.
Really? You think? Stop it.
Or one of them.
But then no. Like the Eagles aren't going to want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It's interesting though. What's it feels like? Yeah, it's
I know.
not a clear fit.
I could see Dallas, honestly. I think being the best because I don't know. McCarthy's been questioned for so long, and I mean,
they have the players.
They are, I think, like a Bill Belichick away from winning a Super Bowl if they do, have an early exit this offseason.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. And it's funny because we thought, Washington would be a big candidate, but I saw a report on Twitter that they're expected to go in a different direction, with that new ownership group. So I guess we'll have to see what happens,
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. New ownership, you never know.
Yeah.
They're coming in and shaking things up, so.
Yeah, but a lot of hires to be made. I'm sure so
much
firing still to happen as well.
Jim Harbaugh.
And I know, we're talking NFL here, but also it's interesting to see who's going to take that Alabama job. Replacing Saban. Dan Lanning, who's currently the Oregon head coach, he was the one that was chirping back at Deion Sanders, saying, they're in it for clicks and not wins or views or whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
But he pledges his allegiance to Oregon.
Pledges.
So, and I could see why too. Alabama, think the resources, the winning, the recruiting, that it would be a big job. But at the same time, who really wants to follow Nick Saban? Because no matter what, barring something unbelievable, are you really going to be able to match up to that? I mean, come on. 6 national titles in 17 years.
Who the hell are they going to bring in?
Dabo Swinney's a candidate, which is interesting. He is the Clemson coach, and he went to Alabama. And obviously they've matched up in the national championship game a couple of times, college football playoff. So that's an interesting name to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, we'll keep our ears to the ground here.
Ears to the ground. Kept
saying, yo, Riley, what's good? My guy. Dude.
My guy.
What up?
Nice. But all I have to say is when I am in Mexico, I hope I get to watch a decent amount of these games. I don't know though. Can't
what would you say, honestly? Like
percentage? I mean, I think it's gonna be a quarter, 25% of the action. Yeah, between Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Are you on the phone with not Red Zone, but
oh yeah. Oh, no Red Zone. But yeah, I wonder if actually international streaming rights, Tony. I don't know. We'll have to look into that situation. But Stream East. Plus, they'll have it there, but I don't know if it'll be near the pool. It'd be ideal if it was just right at the pool, a big screen. I mean, here you go. Hello, right? Or no?
Screen in the pool, yeah, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for the games over the weekend. The Sony Open, Tony. I think we'll see some better scoring today. Major League Baseball. I mean, I think we're getting closer to kind of these rosters being a little more filled out and these more notable names getting signed. Nobody's talking about Josh Hader as well. You haven't heard anything?
No, nothing. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah.
We got Josh Hader.
I mean, I guess again, the asking price must be outrageous.
Let's look at some of the latest, dude. Josh Hader, Blake Snell still out there. Josh Hader seeking $20 million per year and currently talking with the Rangers, Yankees, and Dodgers. That was 1 hour ago. Per Ken Rosenthal.
Yankees with that bullpen, that would be crazy. And then you could have Clay be the setup guy.
That would be great, dude. I mean, if I were the Yankees, I'd jump on that $20 million.
I know. I just hate long-term reliever contracts. Like you'll see with Edwin Diaz, that might come to a head.
And also, I mean, look at Hader, did kind of
blow it,
struggle a little bit over there towards the end of Milwaukee. So.
Yeah, and then into San Diego before being dominant last year. So
very true, dude.
I can't believe how close we are, though. I am just baseball every night. We talked about it, dude. The sports book, watching it, the golf. A lot of good stuff coming up.
The contract.
Matthew is riled up for that, as well as all you guys, and all of our listeners. Yeah. But that being said, another great week here at the Sports Report. Appreciate everybody who tuned in, chat. And we want everybody to enjoy the weekend, and we encourage you this weekend to take a look at the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, J in costume, merch, downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, enjoy the weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Big Buddy at noon. Stick around.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.